Have you ever heard of someone who got unalived just because they went on a mid date? Like, imagine getting a hey on Tinder, meeting up for coffee, and 3 days later, you are the plot of a mystery novel that you didn't ask to be in. This is the story of Dariusz. He's a normal guy running an ad agency, literally minding his own business and living his best life. He meets a woman named Stacia at a club. They go on a date once. It was totally mid. They didn't even vibe that hard, but there was a problem. Stasia's ex-husband, Krystian, who was a total demon. And here is the fun part. Krystian didn't even want Stacia when he had her. He was out there cheating, drinking, and being a total red flag. And finally, Stacia did the right thing. She divorced his toxic self. But the second she tried to move on, Krystian already started to become a protective ex. Like, man, you cheated on her first. This story is not adding at all. So Krystian is spiraling. He is bankrupt, his business is failing, and his ego is bruised. Instead of going to therapy, he hires a private investigator to spy on Stacia. And one day, the private investigator calls Krystian and says, hey, Stacia's at a club with a guy called Dariusz. So Krystian goes full villain mode. He breaks into Stasia's house, breaks her door, hits her, and screams about how she's betraying on him by just having a life, basically. Imagine being that delusional. And after some days, Dariusz, the poor guy who just went on a date, gets a call from a client who says he wants to buy his advertisements. Spoilers, is Krystian. Dariusz went to that meeting with that unknown client and never comes back. 4 weeks later, the fisherman found his body at the local river. The police got nothing. No DNA, no witnesses, no anything. Krystian thinks he's a mastermind. He is vibing. He thinks he won the game. If you unalived someone and got away with it, you would stay silent about it, right? Move to a different country, delete all your accounts. Not Krystian. He's a philosopher. He thinks he's going to be the next Aristotle. So he writes a book called Amok. In his book, there's a character named Crispy. Super creative, right? Crispy murders a man because of jealousy over a woman. Krystian described the murder in disgusting detail. The specific notes, it's in the books. The 3 days of starvation prior to the murder is in the book. He even writes about selling the victim's phone on a website called Allegro. Like, man, you are not writing a thriller, you are writing a police report. These are called evidence. Then he even publishes it. And for 3 years, he was out there doing book signings and interviews while police are scratching their heads trying to find a clue on the murder. The audacity of this man to do a press tour for a crime he actually did is unbelievable. And after some time, this is where the detective Jacek enters to the scene. Jacek is a genius. He reopens a cold case and realizes that the phone of Dariusz was never found. He tries to track the serial number of the phone and finds out that it was sold online. He tried to locate the seller and the username said Chris B. Jacek Googles the name Chris B and Brooklow and bam, the book Amok comes up. He reads the book and he is like, is this man for real? He brings Krystian in and Krystian tries to gaslight him. He told stuff like, You don't get it. It's a metaphor. You don't understand it because you are not an intellectual. Krystian really tried to, it's a prank, bro, his way out of a life sentence. But the cops found a pen in Krystian's drawer which belonged to Dariusz. He also found the phone card Krystian used to call Dariusz in the same way he called to his mom and his girlfriend. At the end, the genius killer was just a sloppy ex who couldn't stop talking. Finally, Krystian got 25 years. He's in a cell right now, probably thinking he's the smartest guy in the room. He wrote his own arrest warrant by writing out the evidence and publishing it to the public because his ego is too much for his brain. He wanted to be a famous writer so bad, he traded his life for a good book deal. So the lesson today, girls, if your ex is a philosopher who cheats on you and gets mad when you go on a date, please inform your current date. And boys, if your current date says that she got a crazy ex, run.